Hello, my name is Aminah Humairah binti Kamil. My matric number is 206095.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nushaida Farhana binti Noli and my matrix number is 206429.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nuri Natasha binti Muhammad Sofi. My matrix number is 206591.
Okay, today we will discuss about pros versus cons of online education. So, the COVID-19 pandemic has pushed and made the rise of online education in Malaysian schools and universities to ensure that effective learning continues. While technology can facilitate seamless migration of face-to-face learning to a virtual platform, accessibility to quality digital content is crucial, especially during this Movement Control Order, which is MCO. So, what can we understand about online education? Online education is a system of education that similarly uses technology to enrich or facilitate the learning process. This means that students attend courses in person, but do their reading, coursework, assignments, and assessments via computer and disseminated over the internet. This kind of education can take place regardless of the location of the student and teacher and is dependent only on the access to the internet, where teachers will hook up a camera to the internet and broadcast their work in the classroom. And students will participate in classroom discussions using a microphone and camera. So, online educations offer many benefits and advantages while still providing programs and courses of high quality. All levels of certificates and degrees are available online. The advantage to online learning is the opportunity to build valuable skills, especially among university students. It provides the opportunity for individuals to improve virtual communication and collaboration, where learning to work with others in a virtual environment can make university students become more effective leaders. The students will develop critical leadership skills by utilizing specialized knowledge, creating efficient process, and making decisions about best communication practice, such as participating in discussion boards with their classmates, communicating with lecturers via email, WhatsApp, Telegram, and collaborating through various software programs. As the program progresses, they will get better at pitching their ideas clearly and making strong. Getting responses and projecting a professional image are also necessary skills in a virtual workplace. Next, refine critical thinking skills, where online learning forces students to develop their critical thinking skills in ways that they might not have practiced in an in-person classroom setting. This sort of self-paced and self-motivated learning demonstrates to future employees that they have the ability to think critically and overcome any obstacles that might stand in their way.
So I will explain about the second pros, that it is added flexibility and self-paced learning. Self-paced learning is a fantastic way for learners to study on their terms and at their own pace. Self-paced learning allows people to access course material at their speed, meaning that they can focus on things that they find challenging and breeze past things that they already know. This minimizes waste time and promotes greater efficiency. Self-directed learning also ensures increased performance, as the learner can manage their education in a way which encourages independent thought and critical thinking. First, it is enhanced performance. Meeting workplace standard has never been easier since self-directed learning takes the pressure off performance and provides learners with a safe, supportive, and individualized setting to learn on their terms. Self-paced learning uses technology to create an environment which encourages continuous learning at every stage of a person's personal life. It increases workplace morale by keeping staff trained through means which suit their learning style. Second is full control of their learning. Flexible learning provides students with full control and accountability for their learning. Rather than having to show up to a class as a requirement, they are able to decide and allocate time for their learning. This control not only allows them to coordinate their education around their commitments, but ensure that they are learning at the best time. Third one is help reduce their pressure. They also have the advantage of learning at their own pace, which can help to alleviate a lot of pressure. Teachers often speedily run through concept and then follow up with a task that students are required to complete. This can pressure individuals to complete the task, but does not leave space for students to ask questions. If the student has not understood a concept or idea that the teacher has explained, they are not able to complete the task to the best of their ability. The flexibility of online learning allows students to slowly grasp concepts and ensure full comprehension before moving forward. And there is cons of online learning. It is increased stress and anxiety. Human beings are social creatures. We need the companionship of others to thrive in life. And the strength of our connection has a huge impact on our mental health and happiness. Being socially connected to others can ease stress, anxiety, and depression. On the flip side, lacking strong social connection can pose a serious risk to your mental and emotional health. At first, they might feel frightened anxiety about keeping up to date with their schoolwork. Not only does putting off a task until its deadline create stress, research found it also kills brain cells, lessens creativity, and that the associated stress can have a debilitating effect on one's health. Second one is difficulty in concentrating. Concentration difficulties can be caused by medical, cognitive, or psychology problems, or may be related to sleep disorder or medication, alcohol, or drugs. Psychology conditions that can interfere with concentration include anxiety, depression, and stress. The third one is difficult to receive the extra education support. Society with high rates of education completion have lower crime, better overall health, and civic involvement. Lack of access to education is considered the root of poverty. Not getting an education can lead to a cycle of poverty. And the last one is being in front of other on video. This issue actually can bring up more issues than we can expect. Being on video with unstable internet connection might increase the stress level of students. Moreover, the students might feel pressure and afraid if they want to ask to go to the toilet. With the videos on, there are much distraction that might shame students, moreover, when being at home. That's all.
Next, a disadvantage in online learning is inability to focus on screens. I must say that because the tools that are used in online learning are phone, laptop, or computer and access to Wi-Fi. These all things are giving an opportunity to students to open other windows than the meet for the class. Students can easily get distracted by all the apps in the phone or laptops. While having classes, students tend to open the apps when they feel bored or distracted by the notification that pops up on their gadgets. When the student open these apps, they're not pay attention anymore to the class and all the important things during class and are no longer during class are no longer important to them. So, next is no one to refocus. Is one of the reasons why students are not focused during classes. In the face-to-face class, there are teachers that can always observe student behavior in class. Is that is that they are sleepy, distracted, or do not understand the topic. The teacher can see all the behavior, but in online class, the teacher can see or hear what they are doing beside the screen. So the last reason student can focus is they have to face the same scenery every day that can make them feel bored and not enthusiastic during class. It's totally different environment from face-to-face class. Online class just make the student stay at the same places and look at the gadget every day, while face-to-face class makes student move from one place to another place to have a class. So the conclusion is weighing the pros and cons. I came to the conclusion that that online class gives student difficulty and at the same time give benefits. The student must adapt to the situation and come up with a solution to make the online class become more fun and exciting. In this pandemic situation, students must use all the technology that has been provided to continue in studying. Vince Lombardian stated that winners never quit and quitters never win. This shows that we shouldn't stop studying because of this pandemic. We must keep studying so that we can be the winners. Let's bring me to the end of our presentation. Thank you for your attention.